welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay.
I am Tori, the Scrooge of Halloween Thompson, here to dampen your spirits and spit in your mouth. And your candy. Spit in your candy. That's what I should have said.
Yeah, there you go.
Otherwise, I was going to say, wow, that got real horny there for a second.
Yeah,
I'm going to spit in your mouth, kids.
What's your fucking name?
I'm Tyler, the terrible ghoul.
No. I got it, you guys. You both are in costume, as am I. For your video viewers out there, you've been treated to the set that I've decorated with $12 from Goodwill.
Don't know why Tyler went with Bill Cosby. Weird choice, but...
Blackface and everything.
Tori, watch your drink. It's open.
Oh, God. I thought you meant like in real life he was going to tip it over. Oh, God.
No.
You're horrible.
No.
Anyway, I've got both of your costumes. I'm Baba from Baba Is You.
Okay. Baba Duke.
You're Joker without the makeup from the new film Joker. And you're Twink Lumberjack.
Yep. I like that. That's kind of what that's been my style for a bit now.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to.
Your tree is so tall.
I wanted to get a little twisted and a little chaotic.
Oh yeah,
tonight.
Yeah,
you know, just kind of let everyone in on my dark, twisted mind.
Fucking
I always have bad thoughts. I always have.
You only have bad thoughts. Yeah.
No, I can't use that line. We will get striked for that.
Oh, yeah.
I have to use. I always have bad thoughts. So I'm kind of like the generic Joker. I call myself Funny Man.
Laugh
Hi,
guy.
I'm Laugh Guy.
Yeah. No, Laugh Guy was taken. I have to do Funny Man.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
I can.
Spirit sort of locked up the generic on.
Yeah, Spirit locked up the generic, so I had to go with the generic of the generic version.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Wow, great bit of podcasting there, T. Here I thought you were just going to go right into a bit.
Look, sometimes...
But no, here you sit here breathing into the microphone like a fucking incel.
Here's the thing about Joker movie is that it actually was a complete look at what our future would look like if Hillary Clinton had won the presidency and women had jobs.
Okay, you make jokes, but that's actually real.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, that's the funny man's beliefs. So Joker's kind of anti-rich people. Funny man is more. It's the standard. I just kind of hate women.
Yeah, the incel.
Yeah, they have to take some. They have to take some stands like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And instead of going down a staircase at the end and have a dramatic dance, I actually just go through the airport like escalator that's flat. So I just am kind of like standing on the walkway, and I actually sing. That's my. Dancing was again taken. I have to sing.
Yeah, you do have to.
So you're like completely stationary, singing from like your gut opera.
And I do have to do non-copyright music. So it is some songs that like no one's ever heard of, or it's Sweet Home Alabama for some weird reason.
They kind of gave up that one.
Can you sing We Shop MIDI? Is that a thing? Or is the melody trademark?
No, you can do it. You just have to like go in there and do the funny man dance, and then just.
But you said dancing was off.
So he's a bit wackier.
Yeah, he's wackier, but he still does hate women.
Yeah,
Does he kill people like DC's Joker?
Spoilies. Come on.
It's been like 40 years of him killing people.
No, it's been since The Killing Joke.
Exactly. Which
might I add?
The classic.
When did you turn into a comic book nerd?
It's the classic.
I've been obsessed with Batman forever.
So,
really? Is that a bit?
No.
Oh.
So I'm thinking for Halloween, I'll probably put on Joker face. And I just want to get this out. I just want to clear the air here because everyone with their Halloween costumes, they can get a little bit inappropriate and they think it's willy-nilly, I can be whoever I want.
Yeah.
Joker and Joker face is for white people only. Okay?
Yep.
If he's like our one character that we have.
Yeah, okie dokie.
He's like the one character that we have.
The one character that white men have.
Yes, exactly. The one character, and I just, it's a little bit inappropriate if anyone else tries to be Joker. Also, women can't be Joker.
Is Joker our Moonlight?
Yes, it actually
Also,
is.
baseless claim here.
Uh-oh.
Is spray tanning just brown face?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, we cleared that one up pretty
Yeah,
good. then.
spray tanning is just brown face, but
What about fake tanning? Just going in there with under the rays,
getting the tan.
getting tan.
I think that just makes you fucking ripped.
It just makes you hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no, ripped.
That
Difference.
doesn't. Okay, yeah. I forgot
it's
about the
UV
muscle.
light. Yeah, it's the UV light.
So
It
tightens
flexes
up
your
the
abdomen.
muscles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I just want to get it out there, and I just want everyone to understand that Joker is for white people only, and it's appropriating our culture if you do Joker face. It's very offensive. We have a long, dark history with Joker face, and let's be real, pretty much every rich person or politician has done blackface. So
Yeah,
at this point, it's like blackface is anyone's game. Joker face is still white people only.
I've been alive for 24 years, and I need to say how incredibly easy it is to not do blackface.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's actually more steps involved to do blackface than to not do blackface.
exactly.
You gotta do some mental
Hey, Tori,
gymnastics.
you're being a little quiet there. Have you done blackface, my friend?
This is the episode. Hold on. I bet you're wondering how we got here. Well, let me tell you a little story. Before we get into it, this is the episode where we canceled Tori. Continue.
I love it. It's my our 1800s London chimney sweep boys in blackface.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
tricky. Well,
Yeah.
it would depend. If Europe had black people, it would be blackface.
Were-
but
were
since
black-
they don't,
Were black people invented by that point?
Good point.
this is a tightrope I'd rather not walk.
Me neither.
But thank goodness it's Halloween, and we have some topics for that.
We do.
We do have some exciting, spooky, ghoulish topics for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Joker movie, suggested topic from Meg.
Okay.
It's spooky season, right?
Yep. As everyone has let me know on Twitter, because all of them is first name spooky, last name.
Yep.
Exactly.
So that's how I knew.
Or their name is some sort of spooky pun.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I honestly believe in capital punishment if you do change your name to anything with spooky. Your name stays your name throughout the months.
Yeah.
Fact check, libs. Your name is always your name. But Meg wants us to talk about what makes for a good spook or a bone-chilling scare at the cinema.
Oh, okay.
What makes a good horror movie?
What makes a good, in our own opinion, because we're
Okay.
not like fucking movie review channels where it's
No,
like,
we are. No,
Yep,
we
that's,
are.
That's what we are now.
I'm gonna put it out there. Movie review channels are the worst channels on YouTube.
We
and
are Blue Letter Movie
Blue Letter Movies.
We are Blue Note
Cinephiles.
cinephiles.
Blue-
We're the Blue Man group of cinephiles.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
get together
are.
and like we have like drum shows and everything, but then we actually just sit down and we're like, the Dark Knight trilogy is actually the best movies ever made.
Or
Yep.
instead of like speaking, we pound out our reviews in Morse code.
No, that's
That takes too much work.
Yeah.
That the 8-year-olds watching movie reviews
Well,
just
we're not
aren't willing
targeting
to do.
8-year-olds.
Well, that's the
we're
only people
targeting-
that watch movie reviews.
No, that's our shtick. We're targeting the more refined audience.
It doesn't
of
exist.
adults.
It doesn't
There's
exist
no
because
refined
anyone who's
audiences.
watching movie reviews on Twitter is a child. I mean, on YouTube is a child.
Holy shit! You're watching a whole movie review on Twitter? Wild.
They got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Go.
go.
So, in your opinion, because we're not stupid ass channels,
Yeah.
what makes for a good spooky movie?
I'll tell you what makes a bad spooky movie.
Okay, let's start there.
Large noises and jump scares. And
Agreed.
that's it. That's the horror. It's a startle movie. It's not a horror movie. You got to build up. Maybe 1 or 2 good jump scares throughout the film, but the really good horror movies have those like creeping scares. Like a really good example for me is The Ritual. Did you guys see that one?
The one with Dennis
The
Quaid.
Netflix.
Yeah, the Netflix one. There's a really, really good scene where the guy's just kind of like staring into the woods, like, what the fuck was that noise? Whatever. And it's like zooming in on this like supposedly empty woods, and then it cuts back to him. He's still kind of like questioning or whatever, and it cuts back to the woods, and the camera is focused on a deeper point in the woods. And somewhere in the foreground, where it's a little still blurry, you see a hand that's camouflaged on the tree move like out of the frame. And he's just like, oh, fuck, I gotta go. That's a good scare.
Yeah.
Like,
Anything that like builds can like build the tension through like with like with meaning. It's not just like boom, gotcha.
Yeah,
like,
it's not just quiet.
Yeah, you have to earn it, I think.
Yeah, The Conjuring did a really good job with that. Everyone knows about like the nightstand scene where the creepy thing is on the dresser, and like the whole thing is that you see that thing in the shot the whole time they're moving in on it, and you're just waiting for it to like move. You're just like, and they just make you wait like, honestly, like 2.5 minutes. So it's just
that's not an exaggeration.
No,
it's like real long.
Yeah.
It's a really long scene, and you're just like, come on, please. And then
Good.
So I wouldn't consider that a jump scare because you see when it's
Right.
like, you know it's there, but it's like a quote unquote jump scare because it's like shocking when it finally does move.
Yeah, when it finally does move.
Just something that like
a sting-
jumping is a reaction to being frightened or being startled or something like that. It's like if there's like a mouse and it's sitting still and you like are trying to approach it or something like that, and then it scurries off, that's gonna freak you out because you can't. It's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you base your entire movie off of that and that alone, it's not good. It's just a spectacle of, loud noises and something flashing on the screen really fast. You gotta have substance to it. Like with that builds tension and an anxiety in the viewer. If you just blindside them out of fucking nowhere, it's not fun for anybody.
I want to say on the topic of horror movies that I'll come clean now. I notoriously do not like horror movies at all.
I don't either. It takes a very special horror movie for me to enjoy.
That's what I would say too. But most horror movies, like the idea of going to see it, I'm just completely disinterested
I would never see
in
one
it.
in a theater.
And it's not because anyone who likes them, it's like, oh, you're too scared to go see them. That's not it. They're just not good movies.
Yeah, no,
to me,
they're not good
oftentimes, like
movies.
I just don't enjoy them as movies. But if you suggest a horror movie to me, and then I say, I'm not really into horror movies, I probably won't see it. And then you go, well, it's not really a horror movie. It's like
more
a
of a psychological thriller that has some horror elements.
Yeah, if you say that, I'm gonna beat you to death.
Did you ever end up watching Midsummer when I had it on my? Oh, you didn't? So
forgot.
I recently watched Midsummer, which is a horror movie that takes place entirely in the sunlight. Like it's always day, and it was real good.
It's a horror movie though?
It's
I thought it was like about a cult.
Well,
I guess that's scary.
In the
it's
branch,
scary.
let's just give everything right now the overarching branch.
Of spooky
horror.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it takes place, like, I always thought that it needed a good setting. But it's a great setting, but it takes place entirely in the daylight. And they do such a good job of, like, even in broad daylight, like, everything's crystal clear. It's just weird.
Yeah, because it's not
just
playing on the
creepy.
unknown and the, like, what's hiding in the shadows. It's not playing on any of that.
Yeah, no, it
What
gives
is-
you everything out in the open. Here's what it is. Now let's just let the narrative take over and go through its course.
So on Meg's topic then, what is it about that made it a good horror movie then? Like, what did it do if it not relying on unknown or something like that? What did it rely on?
I don't think it relies on unknown. I think it relies on a situation. So we've already narrowed out that, like, the jump scares, while they can be like a fun experience,
Yeah.
it's typically not like good. Like you never get out of that and you're like, I would watch that again. That was really good.
Yeah.
It might just be like that was fun. Like I spent my money to go to the theater to like get scared.
To
and
get
it was
some
fun.
adrenaline pumping, yeah.
But I think it's entirely the like situation of, like, if you're watching it, if you can then watch this and be like, oh, that's fucked up, like the situation of it.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be something where you can put yourself, you can immerse yourself. Like you can put yourself in the situation and be like, oh, that's fucked up. Oh, fuck. This is scaring the shit out of me because I'm so anxious right now over what could happen.
I think another really good element of a good spooky movie is believable characters and actions. Because in a lot of those like jump scare fest movies,
Let's go hide over here.
yeah, and it's like a tiny ass closet. It's like, no, you fucking idiot, get out of there. I think a movie that does, or not a movie, but I think a spooky thing that does that very well is Haunting of Hill House. That is a very good series, and I highly recommend it. It's still horror and spooky, but it deals a lot more with like some family, like a very dysfunctional family kind of thing. And that's where a lot of the horror actually comes from, is seeing how this family interacts with each other, because they all grew up in a haunted house and they're all fucking traumatized from it. And you see them as adults with this trauma that they had as children.
So it's more like a mental exploration.
It's a little bit of that, yeah, but there's still that spooky haunted house element to it, which is really good.
I, however, would say that I watched Haunting of Hill House, and it was the worst thing I've ever
What the
seen.
fuck are you talking about?
I thought it was horrendous.
Why?
I couldn't stop laughing at
Oh,
how
fuck
bad
you.
it was.
Fuck you, it was gorgeous.
It looked like they filmed it. It looks like they used the same computer programming that the Phantom Menace did.
Look,
Is there CGI in it?
a little bit. Most horror
The
movies.
whole damn house.
No, it's not.
When they're walking downstairs, it looks like they're walking on a blue screen.
Bullshit.
It looks like the music video for Blue.
Yeah.
They're like running down the alien hallway.
Oh my
Couldn't stop
God.
laughing. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Aw, fuck you.
I don't know. I guess I'm trying to think about what makes a good one though. Like I want to clamp down quick on that. Like what? So what do you think it needs to have, or do you think it's not something that makes it? It's the way that particular film uses its story to then reflect a scary feeling back to you.
I think it all comes down to individual basis.
Yeah.
Like you can't just do a wide sweeping like this thing sucks and
Like-
no one will ever do it correctly, because it's like someone can
Well,
probably do it.
You can archetype.
A24 will do it correctly.
God,
They only make good
If we are a movie review channel.
If we are a movie review channel.
We do, yes, love A24.
because if we put
If you don't know what A24 is, it's a little known studio that makes films. Okay.
yeah, because if we just put an overarching like label on spooky movies, it's really hard to find like through lines for a lot of these things, right? Because like A Haunting of Hill House and some other spooky thing are not going to be very similar in a lot of aspects, but they're still spooky movies. Most like action films, you know, like John Wick and Jason Bourne are two completely different movies. And the only thing unifying them is the action thing, right? Like they've got guns and shooty bang. But horror movies have something scary in them. And it's what you do with that scary or how it manifests itself that makes it good. Much like in John Wick, the action, they really fucking dove into what makes the action good in John Wick.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I
So-
guess
so
genres
it-
are too broad. To
Yeah,
like,
so
try
it's
and
not
pick
just
out
like
particulars.
a copy paste action movie, you know?
I would like us to, from this point onward, say The Haunting of Hill House 1, The Phantom Menace, because it looks like The Phantom Menace.
It doesn't.
Now I'm curious for two reasons. I want to see which side of this coin I land on.
Yeah, that'd be good. What if you land right in the middle?
Good chance of that, honestly.
You're just like, well,
I might just split the uprights and
wanna
give us
do-
an even
There's
weighted.
good parts and bad parts. Oh, you're one of those fuckers.
No, you have to fucking.
if you're a
die
film
on the
review
hill.
channel, you have to find a hill and you gotta do Custard's Last Stand on it.
Yeah.
If you are in the year 2019, you can't no middle sliders. You either are one way or another.
Yeah. That's true.
Now, we also did have another suggested topic, which, spooky or not, here it comes. Shrek.
I'm spooked.
Just talk about Shrek.
Yep. Okay.
Just I guess let's fucking go. Can we make Shrek a horror movie?
It's at this
Is it
point.
not already?
It's at this point. Who suggested this?
You got to write names. You always got to write names.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? We're running a professional outfit here.
You dipshit. You fucking walnut.
Anyway,
whoever wrote it.
Yeah, whoever wrote it. At this point in the podcast, when you just brought up Shrek, they were just like, they actually fucking did it. Nice. And then they click away from the video.
They did it. Fucking incels. What? Close the laptop.
I'd like to say that Shrek is an incel icon.
God
yeah,
damn it.
no, that's not
Why?
wrong.
No, well,
It's proof that fat dudes can get some sick gash if they want it.
as long as they're also an
wait,
ogre.
no, that would make Shrek not an incel.
Yeah.
It's got to be that the gash is ever pervasive. It can never
So, okay,
land
so-
in
I see.
Shrek's. In
See,
Shrek's
this isn't-
corner.
this isn't a
See, it
science-
doesn't even work though, because Donkey gets gash, Shrek gets gash. I hate the word gash. Holy shit! Now that I'm saying it out loud,
Every time you say it, I get a little chubbier.
the true incel is in Shrek 2. It's Prince Charming.
Or Shrek. I'd like to make Shrek the incel icon.
Okay, so
we
we
can
can, like
make
I'm saying,
the
this isn't a
spooky movie.
it's not a scientific thing where you're like, okay, let's explore and see what information it goes. Well, he's the incel icon. Now I'm gonna build an argument on that side.
The opposite of research.
Yep.
Is find your
Let's
point
think about the
first,
research.
then go
Okay.
backwards.
Lives in a swamp, a literal swamp.
Yeah.
Is a dirty, disgusting, greasy being.
Up for debate.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look.
If Shrek is fucking hot.
If we're throwing shit to the wall, like I'm just gonna put that out there. That's up for debate. Hygiene is a very subjective concept.
Okay,
God.
okay, wow. Okay, that's where you want to land. So
It
the
is.
coin has been flipped.
Do you shower every morning,
Yes.
Tyler?
No.
I think that's
Gross.
gross. See, it's a
'Cause I
subjective
do
thing.
it every night. Idiot.
Oh
You
my
just got
god.
owned.
Do you?
fucking asshole.
Oh, well, fuck it. All right. Well, wow. I was so wrong, Tyler.
Yeah,
However-
you were so wrong about me. I bet you feel like an idiot.
I feel so
now.
fucking dumb
However,
right now.
colloquially, a day is 24 hours. So Tori was still asking you the correct question.
Shrek, greasy as fuck, right? Shrek, also a complete.
Hunk. Is that what you were going to say? Is that what you were going to say?
Isolationist.
A complete isolationist who believes he is entitled to some gash.
Don't think.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. You know what? Fuck it. Yes. He thinks he wants some.
Yes,
he thinks that he.
I'm putting
owns-
revisionist history.
You know
he
what?
think
You
he
know what? I
belong-
can see it. I can see it. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tori.
He. Let's be real. We got to cancel Shrek.
Okay. I'm on board. I just want
was-
to.
he
Let's
was-
start mounting this argument here.
He groped Fiona first time they met.
True.
Threw her
Are
over his
we-
shoulders and took her away.
Why did he kiss her? Did he kiss her?
I don't.
Or did they break the fairy tale? Because fucking Shrek is edgy and wacky.
Shrek just completely like expectations subverted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. Is Shrek?
Shrek's the anti-fairy tale.
It is.
It's edgy as fuck. It's Disney edgy.
See, Shrek 2 is the one that's more prevalent in my mind. I forget the nuances of the original Shrek.
I don't remember.
There are many nuances.
And then don't be mistaken. It is a very deep and complex film. We're gonna call it because fuck words. Who gives a shit?
It was actually A24's first endeavor.
Don't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, Farquaad.
Okay.
That dude.
Did you see
Or-
the clip of the very subtle animation they added to Farquaad when he's laying in bed?
Where he's got a chubby.
Yeah.
No, that was a different Disney movie. There's always fucking.
There's dicks in Disney movies.
It's not a Disney movie. I get that, but like in animated, quote unquote, kids movies, there's an awful lot of phallic stuff going on.
yeah.
In The Last Jedi, Kylo Ren he's got a boner the entire movie. You can see it.
Yeah. And that was
That was Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just got a boner the whole time.
yeah. And the weird part, that's CGI. They couldn't
They
afford.
intentionally put it in.
They couldn't afford the fluffer, so
Yeah.
they were like, "Well,
Adam Driver personally went into the editing bay and like watched one of the rough takes, and he's like, "I need you to make my dick bigger.
yeah."
I had a chubber this whole time, and I want people to know."
I need people to see that my dick is huge.
So Adam Driver got digital dick enhancement for Star Wars.
Yes.
Wow.
What?
Wow, digital dick enhancement. Okay,
Is that is that
that's a
anything?
service? I feel like no. I feel like in the future that's a service. That an app will absolutely provide.
Oh, you know what already did that? Apple's wide angle lens. Have you seen the pictures? Not dick pics, but like people.
Damn it.
There's a picture of a guy holding a banana with the wide angle lens, and the banana looks fucking huge, dude.
Okay, but that's wide angle lenses in general, though.
Right, but that's
I'm talking digital dick enhancement. It's the new CGI. It's the DDE.
Yeah.
So whenever Tom Cruise is in a movie, he puts in the contract that there's got to be like 50 million of the budget devoted to DDE.
Yeah.
wow. That's
Yeah, and it's going to be, God, fuck, I wish you'd seen Blade Runner 2049. It would be like the body projection where it goes, it's basically like projects a holographic body over a different person, and they could just do that for your dick. And then you pull your pants down, no one's the wiser until they get to it, and then you can walk through it.
Spoilies.
It's not a plot. It's not really a plot point. It's just a thing in his house.
You're talking about the movie. It's spoilies.
Oh my God.
Now I know that Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford are hung in that movie.
Yeah, its alternative title is what is it again? The movie Blade Runner? Yeah, Blade Runner Brokeback Mountain. That's my joke.
Yep. Well, I mean, with expert delivery like that, you're gonna be pleasing the crowd left and right. And Tyler, and I don't want, and I'm gonna say this one time, and I don't want to have to repeat myself on this. Ryan Gosling would never need DDE. He is fucking hung. Okay, we clear? We got that? And I'll fight for this.
Okay.
I will fight for Ryan Gosling's big old dick. All right.
Did Donkey have a dick in Shrek?
Yep.
Probably.
Did we see it? Did they make
No,
dick jokes?
Eagle-eyed viewers got a little glimpse. Well, here's the thing. His dick wasn't that impressive. Big ass balls, though.
Okay. They really made him fuck a dragon in that
Yep.
movie. He fucked a dragon.
Well, more like the dragon fucked him.
Yeah, the dragon did fuck him.
It was a different time. The undertones of those scenes are a little not okay, but
Are we canceling Shrek?
Yeah,
Canceling the
Isn't
dragon,
that
at
it?
least.
We're canceling him. We're making him the incel icon, and whatever the fuck else we want to do with Shrek, because no one gives a shit.
Someone told
Fuck
us
it.
to talk about Shrek, so this is what happens.
We're fulfilling,
yeah.
we're
Up
fulfilling
anywhere.
listener.
This is a
requests.
contract. This is a contract.
That is true. Yeah.
It is a complete contract we have to fulfill.
Which actually brings us to our sponsor, DreamWorks.
I was
thing.
just about to go into that bit. Holy shit.
Didn't Spielberg make DreamWorks?
No.
No, Shrek.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Spielberg made Shrek.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he made DreamWorks, he made Shrek.
Bullshit. I don't believe that for a minute.
Well, you're crazy then. Tyler, talk about Shrek. I love him. Fuck.
Is there anything that could make Shrek scarier? Because I already think that's some of the worst character design I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
What are you talking about?
He's horrifying. He's horrifying. He's got creepy little Q-tip ears, and Shrek is just horrifying. Okay, he's like a peasant made greenified and big.
Founded in 1994 as a film studio by Steven Spielberg and Jeffrey.
Wild.
It doesn't matter. Yep.
And Jeffrey Epstein.
Basically, that was just a big thing to go, look, I'm right.
Wild.
So that's that's sort of what my ego needs is just to be right
I
about
honestly
things.
didn't know that. Thank you.
Well, not everything's baseless claim. Sometimes we're just educational as fuck.
The only reason I was so vehemently against that is because he basically made some of the best Disney movies. But I guess at the time, they weren't Disney movies, were they?
Do you think Shrek takes the earwax and makes a dildo for his own bum?
Probably.
For Donkey's pleasure.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's kinda like ribbed for Donkey's
ribbed
pleasure.
for that ass, you know?
So Shrek, swamp, spooky setting.
Yeah.
Right? What's your real world scariest setting imaginable? I know mine.
Is that a suggested one or is that you?
No, that's just me.
Oh, shit. Good one. That's a good one. Fuck.
I think mine is elevators because
Okay.
you are completely trapped. You can't get out of them. And even if you were to get out of the elevator, where the fuck are you going to go?
Well, it
there's
depends.
nowhere.
If you're fucking ripped, you just grab onto them wires and just fucking start hiking yourself up. Get
But,
shredded. Make the
if you're in
muscles ripple.
So if you're in the wilderness or you're in these haunted woods, you can kind of leave.
Or you could get more lost.
Yeah, you could get lost, but like eventually you're probably gonna fucking find your way out.
You can only, I mean,
No.
it's like that old thing. You can only walk halfway into a forest before you're walking out of the forest.
Exactly. So really, like you look at the sun and you're like, oh, so I can kind of see that.
Okay,
things are-
you stop right there for a minute. Tyler, are you telling me you know how to fucking celestial navigate? Fuck you. No, you don't. You're going to be like,
Tori.
okay, the sun.
Hey,
Fuck, is it
Tori.
east to west? But it's also like, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm going to sit down in this forest right now and die because you don't know where to go, Tyler. you don't know
just
how to
keep
navigate by
walking
the
straight.
stars.
You just keep
No,
walking
we're not talking about the
straight.
stars. The sun raises and sets in 2 locations. That's it. That's all you need to know. Then you
I'm
know
just
2
saying,
directions.
you just
I
keep
don't think
going
Tyler's
straight.
capable enough to do that.
You just keep going straight. But
Anyway,
in an elevator, you are completely, you can't just walk out. You're fucking stuck. And also in the woods, you could like hunt a squirrel. You could make a fire. There are ways to be resourceful. In an elevator, what are you going to do? You're going to shit and piss on the floor.
So I'm a little confused of your bit right now. Are you setting your new horror Shrek in an elevator?
One, it's not a bit. That's actually his fear.
Yeah,
no, I
elevators
understand
are scary
that.
as fuck. And Shrek in an elevator would be even worse. Because then, what are you going to do? You're in an enclosed space with Shrek. What do you talk about?
So if we're
You could talk about his hygiene, number one.
and his big green dick.
Yep. Okay, I would say my biggest fear, and it's a fear for similar reasons, but it's vastly different, which would be like being stuck on a raft or something floating in the middle of the ocean. Because one, in an elevator, you're way more likely to be found or have people working to get it going again, or that you're in a contained thing where it's like, okay, we need to save this little capsule. If you're in the middle of the ocean, just on a fucking like raft or a piece of wood, and you're just kicking around, one, everything in the ocean wants to kill you. That's not a fact, but it's what I think in my
No,
brain.
that's a fact.
There are a lot of things in there. Some things you don't even know.
Yep.
Who knows if someone's gonna come up and start tickling your toes? That'd be scary. Who's down there? You can't see it. And also,
Who's down there? As if there are like weird humanoid creatures that
I've
are
seen
in
the
ocean.
shape of
I was just about
water.
to say,
I
yeah.
know there's very sexual manfish.
Sexual manfish band name, I call it.
Fuck! God damn it!
That's really good.
But you also are looking around and there's nothing.
Yeah.
You can't see anything. So you could
And
say
even
like,
if-
oh, you could like in a forest, yeah, you could keep walking, you could go somewhere. You can't really go anywhere because there's nowhere to go. You don't know if you're paddling deeper out into ocean or whatever. Like if you don't know where you are.
You
That's
can only walk halfway through an ocean until you're heading out.
Yeah, and that's very similar to a forest size wise.
exactly.
And even if they do launch like a search operation for you, good luck finding a 5 foot by 5 foot raft in
Exactly.
the middle of the Pacific goddamn ocean.
Yeah. Like you're done. You're done. Sorry.
What about an elevator in the middle of the ocean?
Fuck.
That goes to the bottom.
It goes to the moon.
Yeah, it goes
from-
seafloor to moon.
Whoa.
Atlantis to moon. Yep. Yep.
That would be
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. It would be. Okay. No. It goes to that place from the Phantom Menace.
the Haunting of Hill
Haunting
House.
of Hill House, the Phantom Menace, when they go to the weird little bubble things that you just kind of swim through.
Look, all I'm saying is that a Wonkavator would be a much more efficient mode of transportation because it runs on candy and it can go anywhere.
Up, down, left, right, diagonal.
Yeah.
Why didn't we include that in horror movies? Not the original. I mean, the Johnny Depp one.
I
never
don't
saw that
know,
one.
because in the original, do you remember the scene where they are on the raft going down the tunnel and Gene Wilder is doing a crazy goddamn monologue?
Yep.
No.
I'd classify it as a spooky
And
movie.
also, I think about this every goddamn day. Every goddamn day, the thought enters my mind of that creepy fucking janitor from the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory that goes up to Charlie when he's looking at it and he's like, nobody ever goes in. Nobody ever comes out. And then he just pedals his cart away. Where the fuck? Did he come from the factory?
Well, no, because nobody ever gets out.
That's what I mean. Did he get out? Where did he come from? And he was fucking creepy and he had a weird eye.
Was he Candy?
Whoa, the deepest cut.
He was a fucking, he was a broken Oompa Loompa that Willy Wonka, the slave master, just discarded.
Did he get too tall? And they were like, oh, fuck, we got this janitor outfit. That's your job now. And he's like, well, sir, could I please leave? And he said no, and then beat the living shit out of him.
They actually
Or
discarded him because he's too tall, and with him on the Oompa Loompa's side, they're just impossible to kill.
Yeah, they're unstoppable.
They are
Yeah.
unstoppable because for everything height required, they have the one person, and then for everything, to be evasive, they have all the Oompa Loompas.
Fuck, can you imagine if all of the Oompa Loompas revolted against their fucking leader? He would be done.
No,
They
They would fucking drown him in the chocolate river.
No, they'd make it much worse. They would
They'd
eat
make
him.
it slow.
Yeah, they would absolutely fucking eat him.
Yeah.
What was the most terrifying thing that he showed off in that candy factory?
His dick. Why did he do it?
He was surrounded by children, okay? And he showed his dick, and this was way before the days of DDE. They didn't have that technology. That was just Gene Wilder.
Oh god.
And he was proud. He should have been fucking hog on that man.
Jesus.
Gene Wilder had a fucking hog, and that's why they cast him as Willy Wonka, is because Ronald Dahl, or Roald Dahl, however the fuck you say his weird name,
Not real.
Doll.
for some reason, he made the character in canon, in like the character notes, he said Willy Wonka is hung. He's got a fucking hog.
Yeah, he did right. It's almost like
And it's scary.
It's like in the prelogue or whatever, where it just says, by the way, and this is a quote word for word. By the way, comma, Willy Wonka hangs dong.
Exactly. Like he's got a huge dick, and it's actually made of candy, and that's why no kids are allowed in that factory anymore. Is because they had some big fucking lawsuits to deal with.
Yeah, but it's an everlasting gobstopper, so it's gonna take a while to suck it down to the
nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to say hold on. Can we scientifically replace our balls with gobstoppers?
Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to nut effectively, but I do think we are there medically.
But you nut sweetly.
That's
Look.
true. Oh my God. You remember those bug
And it
juice
comes out in
drinks?
different
Oh
colors.
my god, yes.
You nut bug juice.
The more you suck it, the different color. You know how you put a gobstopper
yeah.
in, it goes in purple, it comes out orange, you put it back in, then it's green now. How the fuck did that happen? Your nut changes color.
Oh, so it's like a magical rainbow every time.
Okay,
You're going to
but-
keep it interesting for the ladies or the men or whoever you decide to
then-
love. It's
Just
you're gonna be the sweetest, like they can't get enough of you. Everyone's gonna want some. Wait, hold on a second. If we make the penis out of jawbreakers instead, that will stop the issue when people are nicking it with the teeth.
yeah, they won't want to nick it with the teeth because they're gonna chip a goddamn tooth on that
They're gonna
fucker.
chip one of them canines on that.
So we have to actually come up with real everlasting gobstoppers, because otherwise you're just going to be reloading that shit like a pistol clip every time.
I'd like to do that. I'd like to
yeah,
reload
that's
it like
fine.
it's a Pez
Whoa, whoa.
dispenser.
Okay, number one, I don't think we're ever gonna get through an episode without just talking about a lot of dicks, but also that would be dope. Because
just buying a
Cover me, I'm reloading.
that's what I'm saying. No part of me has ever wanted to join the military. I don't have any reason to want to go buy a gun or buy an assault rifle or whatever. But I do want to like tactically put a magazine in something.
Yeah,
And
you
it-
want to
and
tactically
it might as well be my balls.
That's what I'm saying. It's my favorite thing to play with.
reloading, and then you get the switching to your secondaries faster than reloading, which is just melee with your dick.
That's where you just start hitting them with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's melee with your dick.
That's when when you do that thing where you like, do you do that? Is that just a me thing where you like shake your hip side and you're slapping thigh?
I'm slapping shin.
Gotta coil that shit up at night.
God, we talk about dicks way too much, or the perfect amount.
It really depends on who you ask. Look, we're not trending on iTunes, so that's one sign. But
Since we're trying to do a scary episode and absolutely failing at it,
No, I think we've been done pretty good.
here's a scary thing that happened to me. I don't want to get into it, but I wanna ask openly, since I'm with my friends here. I feel like this is a good space where I can Speak openly and get open responses that will help me in my life. And again, I don't want to get into it, but the other week I was called a libtard. Don't want to get into it.
Oh, but
And I went through all the stages of grief, right?
Yeah.
Like I got home and I was in denial. Like I was storming around like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. And then I got angry and I started punching the walls. And I was like, who the fuck does this person think they are? Just calling me libtard. And I don't think I've reached acceptance yet. So there needs to be a rehabilitation for libtards.
Okay.
A new rehab center for libtards. And I just want to ask my friends here if you think that we can achieve this where we can find closure for these people who may have been called libtards.
Cure libtardation.
Yeah, your libtardation.
you said that. Wow. Okay.
Now, boy, the only therapy that's gonna help you is electrothought conversion. Damn it, my stupid fucking lisp got in the way of it. Shit, I was gonna say electroshock conversion therapy. Can we cut that? Can I get a take two? Here, hold on. Ready? Boop. Now, boy, the only thing that's gonna cure you right, it's gonna be electroshock conversion therapy.
So you're saying
you didn't cut that, did you?
We shock the libtards, but with facts.
That's what I'm saying. We shock them
Not with electricity, but with facts.
We shock them by giving them the fact that life begins at conception. And we shock them by giving them the fact that I don't know what else.
I don't know.
I don't know what else they're trying to get across, honestly.
I don't know. I saw people with a sign the other day that said, "Is evolution real?" ? And I didn't know whether or not to approach them because I didn't know if they were asking or like if they were like,
We don't know. Somebody help us.
Yeah,
It's nothing but debate on the internet. I can't find a real answer to this. Somebody.
I didn't know if it was like one of those weird religious groups or if they were just holding a sign. Like, honestly, like, could someone like fucking help us out? Like, we genuinely have no fucking idea.
I tried to Google, but it said it's all theories. I want to know a true answer.
Like, what's up with everyone sprinkling these theories at me? Just someone, God, please help me.
Someone please fucking is evolution real?
I looked at the entire encyclopedia.
Britannica?
Yep, that one. There isn't another one.
Oh,
There's no more of them.
It's the best encyclopedia.
What would you do to cure them?
To cure libtards?
Or whatever.
Well, I can't.
What the fuck you were talking about, yeah.
I thought you were
I
talking
can't
about.
speak openly about that because apparently I'm a libtard.
No, I thought.
Oh.
I
I
thought
can't
your
cure
ass-
myself. You can't ask an alcoholic, stop.
You can ask them.
The question mark?
Like, okay, if we're just saying facts here, like, you can do that.
Again, that's what you're doing. You're converting me right now.
Yeah.
You're giving me facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay.
Do you want to not be one, or do you want to come to terms
With
with
the fact-
with your
yeah.
Honestly,
libtardism?
whatever the good Lord,
don't like
whatever
this
the good
bit.
Lord tells me, I'll do.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest, I don't see myself getting rid of my libtardisms anytime soon. So
I
more
bet-
come to terms with it. Like if I
think-
get called a libtard again, I gotta be, I gotta be ready. I gotta be made of steel and
Yeah.
just ready to deflect by saying no you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the
Gotcha.
the best iron defense with this is just to look at them back and go, takes one to know one, and then leave.
Ooh. No,
Or-
sometimes Occam's razor, it's the simplest answer.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat.
And he's like, yeah, I eat libtards for breakfast.
With no milk.
Uh-huh. It's like those really homophobic people that are actually gay.
So I'm a libtard because I'm actually not?
No.
No.
The people calling you that.
Are libtard.
Are liberal themselves, yes.
Yeah. No, they're not liberals.
So-
They're libtards. They're two separate categories.
Okay. So does that help me? Does that
I don't know. Look, I'm helping in this discovery. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
We're working through this together.
We're creating
I think
this
it's
book.
I think it's a conversation that we need to keep having, not necessarily one that has an answer.
Okay, then rehab center for libtards. Is that a thing?
but that's the thing is we're crafting it right now. But we have to understand the enemy if we're going to combat it.
So we invite.
I'm thinking it's just a lot like rehab where there's Bible readings. It's
not
actually
fun.
just rehab.
that just sounds like a place where someone who would call someone a libtard would go, and it's called church. not a rehabilitation center.
No, I think we got to do some type of 12-step program. It's got to be sort of like AA, where it's coming to terms with your former self.
So step one, you're gonna be in denial.
Yeah. You're angry, right? Where are you stuck?
I think I'm stuck in the sadness. Band name I call it. Stuck in the sadness.
That's not as good.
That's actually, that sounds too real. Like, that's like a fucking real band.
No, that sounds like a single that a band would put out.
So how do we cure you? I'm to be honest, I'm still confused on what we're doing. Are we coming to terms, or are we curing you and making you a goddamn right-blooded American?
I think what we're doing is we have to create a process for other libtards, like a rehab center, where you're always gonna, like, you know how you're always gonna be an alcoholic.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be a libtard, but this is how you live with being a libtard.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So there's gonna be step one. Electroshock conversion therapy.
Yep.
It's not going to work, but it is the process that everyone has to go through.
It's not going to work, but it's pretty fun for the audience.
Jesus.
And step number two, it's a closed door rehab center. Like, no one goes in, no one comes out, much like the Wonka factory. And maybe hold on. Can we connect the two ends of this podcast together where you just watch a lot of Shrek? And that's kind of...
I think that's like about the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Does Shrek have any like hidden meanings that would, like,
Well,
you know, the Tim Allen show?
According to us, I mean, yeah, tons.
You know the new Tim Allen show where he's just like a
Last Man Standing or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, the bad show.
Oh, it's so bad.
So
Tool Dad.
Maybe it's something like that where there's like quote unquote hidden meanings in Shrek. Actually, like the swamp, that was actually just Costa Rica. I don't know countries outside of the US. I'm not good at it. It's a libtard haven. It's a socialist. The swamp is the socialist haven, and Shrek is pissed because all the people come to live with him, and he's like, this is my private property. And they're like, no, the government owns this property. Holy shit, Shrek is capitalist propaganda. Then Shrek goes to the ruler of the kingdom, who, I'm losing traction.
He
here.
goes to the ruler of the kingdom, who is more than willing to just send people out to die for him,
Like socialism.
or fascism.
Now, what if we just take the Patrick Star approach and we just take all the libtards and push them somewhere else?
Oh, I see. Oh, so
If
you're...
you don't like it, leave out.
Okay,
Yes.
here's my solution to that, because we're not going to just displace a bunch of people and throw them to different countries, right? That's just not going to happen. We keep them in the same space, but we do an old 1600s, split the country in half, libtards on top, everyone else on the bottom.
But I want the warm states.
Okay, then flip it.
Okay.
Or
I'm
maybe
good.
maybe it's a timeshare thing. Like half the year people are in the north and half the year people are in the south, and we do this great migration. And you have to be friends with someone from the opposite side so that you can have a house to stay in when the time comes to do the flip-flops.
They're not going to want to leave the north, though, because that's where all the coal is, and they're all coal miners.
Every last one of them. My pa was a coal miner.
My pa's pa. Even my pa's ma.
Tori, I put a suggestion in your topic sheet for how we solve the liberal problem.
That's very good. Typhoid blanket. Band name I call it.
Very good. So much like the pussy hats, we just put
No. Back up. Hold on. It's a pussy hat.
I don't know, some libtard shit.
Oh, it was.
Oh, do they wear hats with pussies on them?
They don't look like pussies. They're just like pink.
I wouldn't know anyway. You can tell me anything. You can be like, that's a pussy. And I'm like, yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
it is. Fuck. Seen a lot of those in my
Man,
heyday.
I love how they feel between my teeth.
Is that anything?
Is that anything?
So we take the pussy hats
Okay.
and we just put typhoid in them.
Okay.
And that solves the liberal problem.
Sure. Oh my.
Sure.
Well, no. This is so much easier than this. We just put anthrax in Whole Foods. Done.
Oh, yeah, easy peasy.
Fucking.
That's so
And,
easy.
and old Jeffrey Bezos, he'd be all for it.
He doesn't give a shit.
Because the majority of people saying eat the rich are liberals. So if he just gets rid of all of them in one fell swoop like that, because only liberals and rich liberals go to Whole Foods because it's got the healthy
That is
foods.
actually true. Only I don't think I've ever seen anyone who looks like they clutch the Bible at night at a Whole Foods. It doesn't exist. It's everyone with blue hair. Everyone with blue hair goes to Whole Foods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just solved the. You're welcome.
I think
America.
what that's solved, like, God, maybe we should get onto this podcast. I do want to say one thing before we go, is that this is going to be the final episode of Baseless Claims that we record in this studio because I have moved house. I'm not currently living in this house anymore, and it's tomorrow this is all getting destroyed. So
Tori lives at a Chili's.
They're
now.
leveling the house?
They're bulldozing it.
No, but they're all these walls.
Okay, I was going to say,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Shit's gonna get fucked up in here, but we might have a couple episodes that are
At a Chili's.
at a Chili's because that's where I'm calling home now. We will have chips and salsa on the table though.
Do you think
that's true.
Do you think we could record a podcast at a Chili's?
We could try.
No.
We could sure as hell try.
Now that's a series right there where we go around to various fast casual dining and we just record podcasts. Food review, just conversation.
Is that legal?
I don't think it's illegal.
As we've
Fuck yes,
As
we
we've
are going
covered-
to a Chili's.
As we've covered before, T, this is international waters, baby.
Boom, let's put that to the
and
test.
on that note, yes, we will be stopping the podcast to move sets, but we are moving Tyler to a secure location so the cops
In the
cannot.
meantime.
Yeah, so the cops cannot find
Yeah,
him.
moving
this
me to
feed will
Chili's.
continue to be live.
The Chili's is the secure location.
The Chili's.
Wait.
Under one of the tables is the secure location.
But what if the Chili's is the police?
Whoa.
They just lift up the tablecloth. Hi, welcome to Chili's. I don't know. Does that work?
Yeah.
Can I be here?
And they're like, and then you pull out the microphone and they're like, yeah, fuck.
I sent you that video that's podcast but outside.
Yeah.
We do podcast but Chili's.
just podcast, but Chili's.
And honestly, the sponsorship deals fucking write themselves.
Yeah. Fucking what if Denny's gets in on that shit? Denny's is like, we'll sponsor you. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
This week's episode brought to you by Denny's and their new blueberry pancakes, apparently.
I like this.
I really like this, and I think we should stop talking so no one else takes this idea, and we need to get on it immediately. But yeah, we'll be done. We might have a couple podcasts that are just
audio only.
Just audio only. I don't know how long we're trying to figure it out, and we'll keep that updated. But if you're an audio listener, don't fucking matter to you.
Yeah, not at all. Nope.
As an audio format, baby. But yeah, kiss goodbye to this lovely set we made.
Although if you are an audio-only listener, I recommend this episode of all episodes to watch because I spent $12 at Goodwill to make it pretty.
Halloween.
I actually recommend if you're an audio listener, maybe stay that way so you keep listening.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, I know I have a hot voice. You're not going to like the face that's attached, so just keep it in your mind's eye.
It's like when you see a radio host for the first time, like on a billboard, you're like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
that's what you look like."
I actually can't say the same. I'm actually fucking gorgeous.
That's true.
Oh,
Tyler's gonna be better than what you think.
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
my
so.
voice. My voice is very annoying. My face, very nice to look at.
There's actually
My cold-cut steel salami body.
And that's the scariest thing of all.
Yep. There's
just
actually a
how
divider here on the set. For you audio listeners who aren't watching the video, there's a divider on set. We physically cannot see Tyler because if we did, that's all we would talk about for the whole show.
Yeah, that's why I'm just thinking about it. That's why I'm so hard. But yeah, happy Halloween. Thank you for watching.
Happy Halloween.
And fucking follow us at Shapeless Media. Find us Baseless Claims on Facebook, and we'll post stuff there that you can watch and see, and updates and everything you need to know. Just honestly, give me some fucking attention, please.
Yikes. Go ahead and leave a review and a rating if you can too, because that really boosts the show more than you could possibly know.
Yeah.
And all of our personal Twitters will be there too, and we're all pretty good at responding And it's a great place to ask questions to have us answer on the show, too.
Yep. Let us know what you want to have us talk about on the show, like Shrek, for instance.
like Shrek.
There you know. We'll talk about fucking jack shit. Doesn't matter.
Quick correction, I won't respond on Twitter because I am too gorgeous to respond.
Oh,
That's
right,
true,
yes.
That's an actual thing. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you at Chili's.